Oh, how about this for a tough decision early on? Which direction they go here is going to... Boy, you talk about a talented player. This guy's one of the best around. Yeah, no surprise here. Anytime you can get your hands on a player of his caliber, I think you pretty well have to pull the trigger. Yeah, I think they got the best player there, and they got a guy that fills a big need, so that's an excellent choice. So, with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to... And there's a pick that does fill a hole, but I'm not sure that it's really going to be the one that improves the overall squad a tremendous amount. Oh, this guy's a rare talent, and a huge upgrade over what they had before. Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here, or get yourself some help up front? Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches? Yeah, I don't think you needed a crystal ball to see that pick coming. That's all about loyalty and familiarity right there. Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense? A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn your focus to? And this is a big piece of the puzzle right here. Maybe a no-brainer, but a great pick regardless. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky. Oh, did they get themselves a player here or what?
Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot. It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Throwing his car on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That could be a downside of putting together a team in Draft Champions Week 1. It's early. You might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on. Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Mariota now on second down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose.
All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a Draft Champions matchup, and what is set to be a great Draft Champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's McCoy. A right side catch by Crabtree. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now McCoy, and this is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, and that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. 3rd and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Now let's go!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Brian Arakpo. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll roll him out right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 40 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Second down now after the incompletion.
All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Crabtree with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
No. Check. Patriot. Hang on now. Green, 30.
They go play action here on first down. Deep drop. He's going to air one out. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
That's the type of play there that puts a defense into stress. Marcus Mariota on the run. You don't know whether he's going to take it downfield or throw the footballs we just saw there. And, boy, was he accurate with that one.
And, you know, the Oregon coaches offered him a scholarship without ever seeing him start a game because they saw him in camp. They saw plays like that, offered him.
He didn't start very much in high school, but he started a lot once he got to Oregon.
To the air again, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jack Doyle from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to go for... He's got a man. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across mid. There he needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there, and that'll make it 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Rolling to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's McCoy. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tevin Coleman, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
That could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake. Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis here in the booth. We are set for a spectacular draft champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. The getting to know each other process is over. Time to get down to it. And we're off in week 3 of Draft Champions. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards. Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Damian Williams to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line. And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay. On second down, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Paul Solei continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys interplay here tonight, knowing they've got a tough one in store for them. On the road in a difficult environment. So the big focus is going to be avoiding turnovers and maybe forcing one or two of their own. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
On second down, Hyde. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, it's Tate. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will fire.